Breaking news. So this one kind of came out of left field, but running back Austin Ekeler has been granted permission to seek a trade after him and the Chargers were unable to come to terms on a contract extension. So let's talk about this, guys, and whether or not it makes sense for the Bears to pursue running back Austin Ekeler. So what is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL, here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So please do make sure to subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. All right, so let's talk about this, all right? So again, came out of nowhere. Adam Schefter, Ian Rappaport, these guys talking about how all of a sudden Austin Ekeler requesting a trade basically from the Chargers because they're not giving him the contract extension that he wants. And yeah, both parties not on the same page. So should the Bears try to swoop in here and maybe look at entertaining the services of one Austin Ekeler? And I got to say, folks, didn't want to really talk about this, but a lot of Bears fans were letting me know that, you know, should we pursue Austin Ekeler? And I got to be honest with you, no. Straight up, just no. It's just not what we need right now. We're not in that phase of the rebuild where we need to address the running back position in this manner. Austin Ekeler's great. He's one of the best running backs in football. He is, I would say, the best receiving running back in football. You can make the argument for other guys, but I think he's the best in terms of, you know, receiving. And so versatile, and he's basically a receiver on the field. Really, when you have Austin Ekeler, that's an additional receiver for you. So Ekeler's great, and he's still only somehow 27. It feels like he's been in the NFL forever, but again, 27 for running back could be considered a little bit on the older side. Anywho, the Bears don't need to go ahead and entertain this look, man. Austin Ekeler's great, but we need to focus on other positions that are more of a need, especially the defensive line, especially center, especially right tackle. Those are the positions that the Bears need to focus on, the trenches. I would love to have Austin Ekeler, you know, on the Bears as a running back, and that would be a clear upgrade. And oh my goodness, what another weapon for Justin Fields. But right now, he'd be a luxury, not a necessity. Our necessity is in the trenches. Protection for Fields and the defensive line. Austin Ekeler's not a necessity. In fact, he's never actually had over 1,000 rushing yards. That's because he is more of a receiving back. But I just thought that was very interesting. Never had over 1,000 rushing yards. Did have almost 1,000 receiving yards one year. Either which way, the trade compensation you'd have to give up. I'm not saying it's going to be a first-round pick to trade for Ekeler. Probably a third or fourth. But maybe even a second, but it's not worth it. I'm sorry, it's just not. So yeah, no, nice to think about, but not what the Bears should be looking into, and I don't think they will. I don't think Ryan Poles is even focused on this, and if anything, I think you know, a team that's probably more along the lines of you know, progress through a rebuild and in a contender phase is probably going to be looking at Austin Ekeler. But yeah, he is going to you know, not be a focus for Ryan Poles. So I don't think the Bears should go after Austin Ekeler. As nice as it would be to give Justin Fields that weapon, we're going to have Khalil Herbert. We'll see what happens with David Montgomery, whether we bring him back or not. But again, to get Ekeler, you would have to trade something. You have to give up some compensation. And the Bears are just not in a position where I would feel like they can give away some draft picks. We need all the draft picks we can get. So no to Austin Ekeler. Sorry, Bears fans. That's just how I feel about it. But let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. As always, thanks for watching.